Alright, how we doing, folks? Your boy Marcos18205. Name numbers after the name. I was gonna say names after the numbers. Numbers after the name. Ending up over here with a little Resident Evil 0 action, or should I say Resident Evil 0? Like my man says it over here. So this is just over here at the end of the train sequence, right at the beginning of the game. Just wanted to get some early impressions of what I'm looking at, what I'm feeling, and how the vibe is going right now. And believe me, I know this train part very well, because afterwards I made it to the mansion. After I got through the train part the first time, made it to the mansion. Instead of looking at the typewriter that's to my left, I went to the right and got clapped by some zombie dude who like completely annihilated Rebecca. And that was it. That was game over, so I did the whole damn thing again, because I ain't save. I was like, yeah, you can save, man. I just train part. I remember being vaguely easy. I don't really got to worry about that. You know, we ain't worried about nothing. Keyword save, unless you're going for like the high score or something. If you're going for the high score, know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? So probably save the first time and then after that. I'm just playing it on normal mode right now. I might replay it on hard if I have enough time, but right now I'm just going through normal. I just want to get my feel through the game and get my pacing going with it. You know, it's kind of very similar to the Resident Evil remake that they did last, or the HD upgrade that they did to the HD res up that they did to the remake. Even though this wasn't a remake, this was a GameCube original, I believe, if memory serves me correct. And it's one of those games that kind of get remembered a little bit strangely. I don't think a lot of people enjoyed it per se. It's definitely kind of like the awkward one out of the bunch over there. I like it. I enjoy it. Obviously, Resident Evil is better than itself. My favorite probably is Resident Evil 4. But in terms of this canon, you know, original Resident Evil series, I'd have to say, you know, I really like Code Veronica as well. That'd probably be up there as my favorite, and then the original Resident Evil 2, then 0. And I haven't played 3. I haven't played Nemesis, so I don't know much about it. And everyone kind of hypes it up. It's like, oh, it's crazy. It comes out anywhere. I have a feeling it's probably the least, my least favorite. I've been playing it and whatnot. But this is a, you know, little cool sequence over there. This is like quick time events before quick time events. You know, they give you a counter. And they're like, go ahead, man. Type in some numbers over here. Do this, do that. We got to stop this train over here. A lot of cool stuff going on the train. I always like the train setting, especially for a horror game. You know, I thought it was pretty nifty to plan that out. Any type of close quarter combat action. I mean, that's what this game was based off of. And then you get into the mansion. It was cool kind of having the prequel to what happened. I remember I had distinct, you know, liking to this game when it came out originally on the GameCube. And I played the original Resident Evil. And then I played this, and I was like, man, I like this stuff. What everyone hating over here about? But, you know, it definitely has the funkier story out of all of them. And it's a little bit, you know, off base. It's kind of where the series starts to derail a little bit, I guess, if you want to. And then you know, the inventory management is kind of a pain in the ass. You know, they got the 2-partner system over here, which is a little bit of a pain in terms of me just trying to remember the controls as to what's to tell them to go, what's to do this, what's to that. But, yeah, that's just a matter of getting used to over there. And in terms of the new control scheme, you know, they kind of took away the 10 controls to a certain extent and replaced it, and you could kind of adjust it and whatnot even after that. It feels great. I mean, it feels like it did in the original Resident Evil, in the original Resident Evil remake. You know, the graphics look really good. You know, they really polished off. You know, what was already like a higher res images. Or even like higher res right now. The thing that doesn't look as great are the cutscenes. They kind of stand jarring. You know, you're playing the game, everything's HD, everything's spiffy. Then you get to some of these cutscenes, the ones that aren't like in engine, the ones that are actually like pre-rendered or you know cinematic, and those kind of look like, oh, what was this? 2000, 2001, 2002? Oh, but if you see past that, I mean, it's not a big deal. For me personally, it's not a big deal. You know, it's whatever. You know, it is what it is. The game came out X amount of years ago, and they don't look horrendous like we're about to see right now. The train end. They don't look horrendous just in 2016 to put out a product like this. You know, it'd be different if like The Witcher 3 came out looking like this, something like that. This is a 10, 15-year-old game. Take it easy, folks. It's not too bad over here. But Resident Evil 0, man, I'm a little bit halfway through the mansion right now. Really enjoying my time with it. Expect to see this stuff in games being here hopefully soon. Your boy Marcos, man, we out of here. Guess what? We stopped the train from blowing up. Still got lit on fire and almost died, but that's alright, no biggie.